Not at all. Flushed me out over his holds in triples. So Marines versus Reunion versus Apex.
Righty, again.
I'm going to go. I really want to see Apex deep here and take a win. So I'm going to be very biased commentator here. Please go Apex. Want you guys to take this win away.
Yeah.
Nothing against the other two teams. I just really.
Of course. And I mean, both Reunion and Apex had games early where maybe they felt like they didn't push into an offense quick enough. So hopefully they can make adjustments and make that change. As we say that, Woods
picks up his first base.
Picks up his first base.
And I'm going to go switch over.
An absolute god.
No, don't. No, don't let him know anymore.
I think he already knows. It's hard not to know. But yeah, no, Marines getting that early base. Certainly what as What's getting the tag on the play inside Guinea? Getting the tag in Guinea as well. So.
Alrighty. I'm switched this down to blue base, but I'm thinking I might need to actually go over to the marine space here because there's a bit going on there.
Yeah.
It's beefy, keeping everyone out of the back door, and as I say that, no more.
We've got both teams kind of poking in on a green a bit.
Yeah, Carlton's the one that's on this team, our juniors, one of our juniors trophy holders.
Here we go.
Yes.
Good job. Nice base by Bonfire there. Getting another early one for Apex. That's definitely what you want.
Bonfire's having a great comp this so far. He looks fantastic. He's fitter than he has been in a long time. Actually, they're all fitter than they have been in a long time. So
it's really awesome to see just how like that little bit of extra athleticism can translate like so heavily into especially in like a base attack type scenario. Good stuff.
All right, so there's a bit going on in green and a bit going on in red. I'm going to stick with green because there seems to be a bit more going on there.
Pretty significant pack lead for the Marowns starting out here over Apex. That one-shot denial certainly helping. But that being said, Reunion, pretty good pack as well.
Yes.
Apex, it looks like they are getting starved quite a bit. Meanwhile, still on 0 for 0. So when you get left alone on red, it can be really brutal sometimes.
I think that's why you see the Marines play so loose, where you thought they'd left the base, and I'm like, Lily's around there somewhere. Yeah. Oh. Imo denied on blue, as we see Marmaduke. 2 shots denied. I put some.
Both teams just trading denials here on the blue base. You love to see it if you're blue.
Yep. And Reunion are capitalising on that pack point. They now move into second place with no bases.
Yes.
And the other two teams have a base each. So, Reunion not out of this. I know Morrow from Victoria, another fellow one-up player to Guinea, is in the chat at the moment. He would be cheering them on.
Shout-outs to Morrow.
Shout-outs to TC Morrow.
Absolutely.
Rachel, Guinea wouldn't want to do anything wrong because Morrow will yell at him. Alrighty.
Added pressure. 3.5 minutes into the game.
I'm going to switch.
Got a hit on blue from though. Oh, 2 shots denied by Guinea. There you go. Guinea coming in big. Coming through strong.
Yeah, Apex is definitely having a rough start. I really hope I didn't give them the commentator's curse. Alrighty.
I think they've got to be thinking like maybe we need to push out further. We need to do something to just get yourself in the game a little bit more. Even if you're not dropping your base, like it doesn't matter if you don't drop your base if no one comes to your base the whole game. So it is still about those pure numbers.
Guinea is bad. Oh, as we say that, Marmaduke picks up his green base.
There we go. And a nice little bit of base diversity as well. I'd like to see that. Gives yourself more options. Has been a little bit expensive, but Reunion is still absolutely killing it.
Killing off the packs.
Like they're winning the game on field points. So that's insane.
The chat's saying Guinea is bad and Guinea is trash. So I don't know, guys. It's picking up the pack here. I think you need to support your fellow Victorian.
I see.
As we see, the Marines are still.
Maybe we'll swap over to green here as we got 2 teams fighting over green base. Here we go. 1 shot, 2 shot. There we go. Apex getting that third base, and all of a sudden, they're looking quite good.
But again,
Bonfire getting his 2 bases, certainly something that you want to see out of him.
going to switch back to blue because now they've all moved out of green. It's all happening in blue. But you can't count out the Maroons.
No, certainly not. Oh, a little bit of a nasty
I hope he's okay. Did he walk over to the ref? Is probably my point. No.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Again, two
ref.
teams fighting over blue base. That's really nice for Reunion, but
So Carton did go over to the ref to get his term there too.
good to see. No. Oh, immediately one shot into the base, gets shot straight away by Guinea. Now you've got to be wondering if you're Reunion here, like, how are you thinking about attacking in this game? Because they haven't really made a move. They've poked into some bases here and there, but you've got to feel a little bit nervous about 45% into the game and having nothing.
And as we say that, Cam lines up for his red base.
It's almost like clockwork, isn't it? It's insane.
But I think that goes to, you're a very experienced player. I don't know what you're doing in Pool B, but we won't talk about that.
No, we won't.
No, but you are calling it at around the right times for teams to be making these moves. And as a specialist of third spot,
better than less than third. So
I still have first place.
whatever.
So I'm gonna get
so yeah, no, Apex with the base lead. So total reversal of the struggles they were having in the previous game. So that's like, you love to see it. Like, if you're having an issue and it's resolved the next game,
yes.
what more can you ask from a team? Oh,
these anyone's, by the way. Anyone's. As we see, Fuggan is now going for his blue base, and I just switched to red because red was insane. Blue's also insane.
Apex are in such a strong position now.
Oh. That is a nice base there from Blitz.
Well,
he's been a good pickup for the Maroons.
Definitely. You know, he's always been a bit of a gun. He's got that home arena advantage. I'm sure he's got a lot of experience playing with and against those boys. So.
Yep. And as we talk to that, all 3 bases are currently down as Fuggan picks up his green. It's a very nice take from that tight
well done.
back pocket.
About a 6K lead for Apex now, which, given these scores, is pretty huge. But that being said, of course, all it takes is a couple of bases for the Marines. They've only got 2, and they're sitting on 20,000 points. So very high quantity of tags. Blitzer got 40 in the game so far.
Yes.
Pretty insane.
I'm going to flick back over to the blue spider.
The Maroons now still having a look at the blue base. Blitz running into the base.
Here
we go.
I'm in the wrong base again.
Now it looks like Reunion are making a move. Oh, so not only did Reunion just get a base, they also got a denial onto Maroons, pushing them into third temporarily. Now is maybe when we see Reunion really take over this game. If they can string together a few easy bases, they're going to be in a really great position.
Now, before I started having Dixie, I was going to say it is actually how much our game has changed as a top tier player, how much, we need to watch those time barriers recorded at the right time, which is why we saw, just as we're saying it, that's happening. As K-Traps gets tagged by Beefy out of red, I'm still in the blue base because that seems to be, but up at red, we've also got some action. And as I say, the red base is going down.
Hybo getting his red base.
And now everyone's going to flood out of red and then down to green.
3 minutes left in the game. Apex, huge amount of bases compared to the other 2 teams.
And as we...
Here we go, Marmaduke. Alrighty.
Nice. And we see Griffin. Oh!
That's the nail there by Memeless onto Griffin. Now, this base count is actually very deceptive for Apex because they probably think that they're much further ahead than they really are. Like, you might think, oh, we've got a 4-base lead, how can we possibly lose? But the denials and the tags make a huge difference. So Apex can't get comfortable here by any stretch.
Not at all.
Wutso getting his red base, finishing up. There's 2 shots on the ledge. And Reunion. So there's 3K left between
all the three teams.
And there's still 2 minutes left in the game.
And Reunion could win this, Marines could win this, or Apex.
Yes.
Apex are actually in the biggest trouble here because they've only got three bases left in their pocket.
Yeah.
And both Marines and Reunion have a heap more bases, and they've got 6.
Yeah. One thing that is going for Apex, do you start talking? Okay.
Nice.
So this is actually not beefy.
Ooh.
2 shot deny. Okay. So Apex are feeling a lot better now, and they have a really big advantage in the fact that their last 2 bases are both on the same player.
Yes.
So that they have options. They can go, okay, blue's too busy, we can go to green instead, or green's too busy, we can go to blue instead. And when you're stuck needing like 2 or 3 bases as a team, and they're all of them in one base, that can be really
that becomes
killing.
And your tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And once you tunnel vision and you don't go take out, and because there's no mid game, you don't see the things coming back out to reset anymore. And it's very different. That tunnel vision is far more scary in this arena than it has been anywhere else. As we see there, the good old Bulldog
going for his red, gets it. But Apex have really pulled away in this game now. Less than a minute to go. About a 5k lead. Marines gonna need to pull out some nice things here to catch up, I think.
Yes.
But if there's a team that can do it, certainly the Marines. As we got inside the red base right now, being covered by Butzer. So they're in a position where they can get the base, but neither of them needs it. So it's hard to say. But as we come into the last closing seconds here, I think it's going to be a wrap for Apex. Reunion can get a base and tip the second here. Oh, base is going down. 1 shot denied for K-Traps, 2 shot denied for Beefy. But I think that's going to be all she wrote.
Yes.
Well done to Apex, really turning it around.
Yes, absolutely.
You called it. Well done, Apex.
I just
a complete 180 from their previous game where they struggled to get bases, they struggled to get anything going, and just like that, they come out 8 bases against the Maroons.
Well, I'm not tournament coordinating. I'm still being simmy. I've been watching and listening, and they haven't been having those big destructive conversations that I've seen them in the past. They're very, very calm, very analytical. Okay, what do we need to fix for next time? And then I've watched them come back in and then do that. So I imagine that they went outside, did a conversation like I've been seeing yesterday, and then came back in and went, okay, we're going to play this game differently, because they played those 2 teams before. Yeah.
Really showing a lot of growth, so it's really good to see. And I think sometimes as well, like, you need to have those moments to know that they're bad almost. Yeah. Like, everything's a learning experience, so really awesome to see, and nice win.
You don't know you're in it either.
Yes.
You know, we all have bad days, we all have great days, but you don't know you're in it, and that's actually causing being that slightly tilty or not looking at it right, not just breaking it down what happened and moving on. You don't realise what damage it does until you go home and pick up the stream and look and go, what's going through my head? Where was I?
But, oh well, we love to see some growth. We love to see improvement. So, good stuff. All right, we got our next game. We have the Rat Pack on red.
Ooh.
Leviathan on blue. And
Nice.
the Vikings on green. Alrighty, so predictions. It's going to make you keep predicting the games. You got it right so far.
Yeah, look. I'm going to have to go with my Rat Pack boys, you know what? Bias and all. I have to do it. But I don't want to.
What does your heart say? Does your heart say Rat Pack?
Yeah, no. My heart says Leviathan.
Okay. Sorry, I'm putting you on blast here, putting you on the spot.
Yeah, you're going to get me in trouble later. I'm going to cop it for that one. You love Leviathan more than us.
Yeah.